this is going to be as unscripted as possible. So for people that need to hear it, if you do need to hear it, the point of this video is Arena might drop tomorrow. We might gain access to Arena tomorrow, but I wanted to make sure that I had it in plain English here, that it's not going to be everybody, because we need to remember they're going to release it in waves. We do not know how big the waves are going to be. I am going to pray that I am in the first wave. I'm an alpha gamer. In terms of I had access to the alpha. I bought the game back in 2017 and I upgraded to EOD a couple months after I bought it. So I had Edge of Darkness Edition in 2017. I'm definitely from the alpha days. I'm a content creator for the game. I have my in-game item. I'm hoping that means that I'm in. Let's see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping I'm first wave. And any information that I can get once they have officially said that the arena is releasing, I will try and get to figure out how many people and when the waves are going to be released, so you guys know what to look out for. I will say right off the bat, if you bought the game in the past year, you're going to be waiting. If you bought the game in the past 2 years, you're probably going to be waiting. If you bought the game in the last 3 years, since the drop-pocalypse, since the real, growth of the game, I would say be prepared to wait. Anybody past that, I'd say it's a good chance that you get in either in the first wave or in the first couple waves. So keep that in mind. The reason why I'm talking about this today is the launcher. So whether it have been by accident or not, BSG somehow updated the launcher to where people were getting the tab. People were getting a tab so that they could see Arena on the launcher. That's all I'll talk about on that end. There's some other things that, got kind of crazy. And if you guys really follow like data mining and stuff like that, you'll know what's going on that end of things. But I'm going to leave it at that. If that's real, I mean, obviously it's real to a point because people got it, right? So they were messing with the launcher and it was involved with activating Arena as a tab, but it did say wait for testing on it. When people got access to it, it said wait for testing. So that could mean it's them preparing for tomorrow. It could mean it's them preparing for the 9th, Saturday the 9th. It could mean it's them preparing for the 10th, the 12th, the 30th. It could have been any day that they were preparing to do that. But it's a little weird that we were getting it today, and you need to team that up with the timing of just the teases. The teases have led us to believe it's going to be in the next week or so, the next 2 weeks or so. And then today, you guys might have seen the tweet. A bunch of the Sons, in case you guys don't know, Sons of Soon, the guys that do the ARRS, and I just basically tell people what they find. It's the group on the Discord. They found some stuff which I wasn't tracking, and they redirected it to me today. And without going into too many details, because I know a lot of you guys find this stuff boring, but there was indeed a pattern. There was a repeated use of the numbers 12.7, of the number 7, of the number 7, following the number 12. So 12 and then a 7, and it's there. I am not extremely confident about it. I'm not saying it's a yes. I'm as confident with this stuff for tomorrow as I am as confident with the 9th, with the 10th, and with the 12th. And there has been nothing prominent from BSG. I even asked them, I DM'd them asking them if, how will I know whether I'm going to be first wave or not? And I gave them the date and they didn't even respond to that. So there's potentially like a level of lockdown. And hey, maybe they didn't even see that DM because they are getting rest, getting ready for tomorrow, or because they're so busy getting ready for tomorrow. There's like so many little things that could be popping up. And on top of all of it, anything that we get from the ARRS, there were legitimate rickrolls. There were complete trolls in the ARRS as well. So anything involving the patterns and stuff like that could have been trolls. They rickrolled us 6 different times. A bunch of the patterns came out too when we decrypted them. A link, when we clicked the link, thinking it would be like, oh, it's a Google Drive with a picture or it's coordinates or something. No, it was a rickroll. So there's that. All I know is that you guys count on me to try and get the best information that I can. And I would very much like to give you guys as much of a heads up as I possibly can. That being said, if I don't say, hey, it's possible that Arena releases tomorrow, I think I'm not doing my job there in that respect. I don't feel good about it. It might happen, it might not, but there's enough here for me to say, hey guys, Arena might release tomorrow. That's it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens this weekend. We'll see what happens on the 9th. We'll see what happens on the 10th. We'll see what happens on the 12th. I mean, it's Thursday too. I forgot that point too. It's Thursday. Everybody knows the meme. Everything happens on Thursday. Thursday, just Tarkov Thursday, they go together, like chocolate and peanut butter. Guys, you know the drill. Hit all the buttons to support what I do. Hit all the buttons on the screen. If it does happen, I will be live on Twitch. So twitch.tv/NoiceGuy. The second we know something real, I will be live on Twitch. I might even update this title to say, hey, I'm live on Twitch. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be streaming the ever-living hell out of Arena as long as I have access to it. And even if I don't have access to it, I'm going to be watching everybody. I'm going to get in videos together. I'm going to try and gather as much information as I possibly can to post for you guys. So stay tuned. Push all the buttons on the screen, especially the subscribe button, in order to stay tuned, you know, check out all that stuff. Otherwise, check out all my other channels for my other games here, and I hope you guys have a nice day, which it should be if, you know, Arena comes out tomorrow. So we'll see. See you guys.